The number is 35. Oh my god, I actually got straight on 35.
That's a bad omen. Maybe it's a good omen.
Go on, pick a number.
4.
4. No, we've done this one before.
Well then, you don't get to know the fact. I thought we'd done page 35, you know. When you picked it out, I said, I feel we've done one on that page. Turns out we did. Hey, NarendraTheComic!
NONSENSEI!
Yes, so right now we're going to be talking about Werewolf by Night. We just watched it many moons late. See what I did there? Moons. Because he's a werewolf.
I like it.
Jack Russell. Now, if you don't know, Jack
his
Russell.
name is Jack Russell.
That's his name.
Oh. I love it.
That's Werewolf by Night's real name, human name, I guess. Funny. But this show wasn't very funny. It was dark. It had a little bit of grit to it. It was definitely tonally different to everything else in the MCU. But it was kind of mid.
Yeah, I hate that word, mid. It just seems like you're not giving it enough thought. But it's a very apt way of describing this. For us, the pacing was just a little bit funky. The beginning felt really long with all the exposition, and then the last 20 minutes zipped by.
In terms of the performances, Gael Garcia Bernal, that is his name. I think he was quite good in the role.
Yeah,
it was a different take on Jack Russell, on Werewolf by Night, but I do believe he's a very endearing guy.
Yeah.
He gave that off. If that's what they wanted, he did that to a T.
Yeah, the vibe I got was that he's just a gentle soul and he has this predicament and he still wants to be a good person, help people, help monsters.
But then there were other things in this, all right? Man-Thing is in the MCU. That is wild stuff. I mean, that is extreme. That is deep cuts. Most people are like, who the hell is Man-Thing? Who read comics. Some people who are very surface don't even know what's going on. And they're dropping Man-Thing in here. Man-Thing is very crucial to the general universe, multiverse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like at the center point of the Nexus. You know this idea in WandaVision, Nexus events, Nexus beings, timeline things. He is important. So I don't know if they're going to go that route with Man-Thing, but the fact they've introduced him and they showed the power levels he had in this show, I'm happy about it. Yeah. I like that. And he was kind of cute.
He was very cute.
And
then we just saw his cute little eyes through the hedge. He was so cute.
A bit like a dog.
Yeah. I'm obviously stylized, very elephant-like. I get that from him. But when he was angry, he was very scary. These powers are very interesting. He's clearly very strong, very large. He has very fiery hands.
Yes, he can just like exterminate people basically.
Wow.
So he's got that ability as well. The one thing I wasn't sure of was the idea that he couldn't break out of the maze.
Yeah.
But then again, the Bloodstone itself
weakened
to some degree, so maybe you can get away with it. I don't like it because he still managed to sizzle people away.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really buying the fact he couldn't break out, especially because then after the fact, he broke into the building.
Yes, but then he broke into the building when he was free of the Bloodstone.
Yeah. On the story front, it was very see-through though. That was my main gripe. I mean, what can you do? You need to put together some type of story here because this isn't really how it goes in the comics. But you could have tried a little harder.
I think it's difficult though because this is the first introduction of these powers, these monsters.
But why make it see-through? Why make the story see-through? That's not to do with the characterizations. That's not to do with the motivations. I'm saying story-wise, the story that was told was so unbelievably clear.
It was.
You know Gael Garcia Bernal is Werewolf by Night going in. And then when all these hunters start talking about hunting, and he's like, damn, I may have messed up here a little bit.
Yeah.
They might figure me out.
Walked into the lion's den,
But then that was the whole point of the story. My thing was, is he there to basically crumble the infrastructure from the inside? It turns out he was there to save Man-Thing.
Yeah.
Because Man-Thing's a bit of a dope. He's a bit of a dope. He's a klutz.
Yeah, he gets caught a lot apparently, and Jack just keeps coming to save him.
You have to save your family. Character-wise, I was pretty okay with everyone in there, other than Elsa Bloodstone, okay?
Yeah.
She was annoying as shit. Like a Jessica Jones light knockoff British version.
Yeah.
No.
I really wasn't sure about that. And then it was just like, oh, this is all you're giving right now? It feels like that version of a character has been done enough in the past 5 or 6 years that kind of felt a bit lackluster.
I think it really stunts character growth by just giving generic bad boss person type of shenanigans. I don't think it really helps most characters now, especially if it is the entire character. But then again, They wanted to do it, and I don't think that really worked. It was the only character in the story that I thought was poorly done. The mother,
Yeah.
there was Werewolf by Night, and then there was her.
Yeah, everyone else was like B-list, maybe one or two lines.
No lines at all. Man-Thing may be the fourth most important character in this story. So really, I would say she was the weakest put forward character, even though she was essentially the co-lead.
She was.
She was maybe even the lead of the story.
I think it was pretty even. They did it reasonably even between them.
I don't think it worked.
I have a question about his 100 kills.
Yes.
Has he already killed those monsters, or has he, like, saved them and sent them to
No, I think he would have killed them as Werewolf by Night. Remember, he said something along the lines of, I don't really remember. I don't have control of the things I do when I'm the werewolf.
Right.
So I think he probably did kill those monsters, but he doesn't remember.
I see.
That's how he got in there. Probably. Because when he was looking at some of those taxidermies around, he recognized some of them.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm thinking, probably in all likelihood, he's done a lot of killing in his time as the Werewolf by Night. Question always was, is Moon Knight going to show up in this? Because Moon Knight's first appearance was in Werewolf by Night.
Oh.
Turns out he didn't. Kind of glad, because I didn't really love Moon Knight. This, I'd say it's kind of average for the MCU. It might be in the top half of Phase 4, but overall for the MCU, it might be in the bottom half. But you can't always win. I think it was a distinct choice. They decided to do something different. And I think these shorts could work. These mini special presentations, they have a future. But I'm not sure the future is on Disney+. And maybe that's for another video at another time. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, Man-Thing himself gonna come after you. You don't want that? No, you really don't. So just subscribe anyway. So with an I've been NarendraTheComic.
I've been NONSENSEI.
She's been NONSENSEI. You've been Grant. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,500 days now. We ain't stopping until we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content. So hashtag never not here. Just how it goes. Also bring the pugwass means nonsense, simp and jumpy. We also bring a lot. Bring a little, do a lot. Do a lot, but we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow. More of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, see you then. Skadoosh.
I got you! I got you! Take that, you friggin' psycho! I got you!